Welcome to the Simulation Soccer League Season 5 Division 2 Matchday 3. Woo! I'm TVC and I'm joined by...
Omni, nice to
Hey
meet you
Omni,
guys.
it's been a hot minute. Welcome back.
I know I still have a bit of a cold, but I haven't been wanting to do it because of my nose and runny nose and everything. But yeah, I'm excited to be back and
Oh,
excited to commentate some matches.
I'm happy to hear that you are feeling better. I'm sorry to hear that the sickness got you under,
Yeah,
but welcome back.
yeah, it's the perks of working with snotty-nosed toddlers and preschoolers.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. But you know what? Hell of an immune system.
For sure.
Well, something that doesn't have a good immune system is Inter London. They're 0-2 and they're partly in turn because of their poor defense. They have a -5 goal difference, but the story of this season so far has not been that. Instead, it's been their inability to score. Thoughts on the matter, Omni?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's been a struggle for a lot of teams. Not some teams. Some teams have managed to score a lot, but I know, to be honest, my own team has struggled to score. I mean, my top goal scorer right now is a wing back. So yeah, it'd be rough out here.
We'll see if the struggles continue here for Inter London as Muffin drives down the right-hand side. Uh, Inter London lined up in a bit of a... I think it's the same formation as last week, right?
Um, are you talking about your team or
Uh, yes.
four
I
three
think
three?
we're lined... Yeah, it's the 4-3-3. I didn't quite recall.
Um, I think like Buenos Aires is playing a similar but different 4-3-3.
We'll see if the differences in the midfield here for both teams make any sort of difference, as Muffin comes really close with a header. Kiyoshi Oak down good there to make the save. And another chance that was begging for Inter London.
Yeah, I mean it's been a little tough because I feel like the leagues now, because there's two divisions, um the gap in talent is a lot smaller. Sometimes when especially in the first division two even, I mean there has been some high scoring games, but sometimes when two teams, that are really equal, they in levels and stuff, they kind of cancel each other out of it. So it kind of becomes a bit of a snooze fest. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
well, oh
Oh
lordy.
wow, that was amazing.
Antonio Giovanni turns this snooze fest on its head and brings the home crowd to life. What a
That was
beautiful
a
pass there by
pass. That
Antalya
pass.
here.
Oh my god. That was so
Millar
beautiful.
just a couple of steps behind. Yabo out to challenge, but a little far out. Governo goes right around him and tucks that ball into the back of net. 1-0. Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires are at home today.
Oh.
They, I believe, have yet to win a game this season, right?
Yeah, they have a draw, so they do have a point on the table, but oh, oh my gosh. Oh wow, big save. Or was that offside as well anyways? Yeah. But
Van der Sloot was offside, but very nearly with an opportunity to put another point up there for Buenos Aires. Inter London's defense getting very lucky there.
yeah, I mean it looks like they're definitely pressing a lot. Not like pressing, but like putting a lot of pressure on uh lots of counterattacking. Although it looks like they're slowing the play down maybe with the lead.
Yeah, looking like they're a little
Oh.
content. Never mind, all the way up to Van der Sloot, and Van der
Oh
Sloot goes
wow.
top corner
Oh
on
my
Tony Yeboah.
gosh. Yo, that
freezes Yeboah entirely and tucks it over his shoulder, I believe.
I think I'm gonna assume Gorkov has dictates tempo, and he was like, you know what? Screw this, and turned around and just booted it down the other field.
Yeah, Gorkov got bored and found Edwin Vandersloot, and Edwin Vandersloot found the top corner of the net. That doesn't happen too often against Tony Yeboah, but beat very cleanly there.
Yeah, I mean that's not so much Tony Yeboah's fault. That was a clean strike.
Absolutely. Inter London have yet to have one of those, a clean strike that is,
Oh,
though that's a clean foul as Claflin pulls his man down.
no yellow? Yo,
Referee's cards
referee.
stay in the pocket this time. Perhaps a little pity coming in for Inter London.
Yeah, man, seeing that just reminds me of playing in Canada and getting fouled all the time and just not getting calls.
Another corner from Jerry. Sorry, another cross from Jerry does find the crashing muffin. That's been a connection that Inter London have gone to very often today, but neither able to find much luck. Uh, Speaking of luck, I don't think it was luck Buenos Aires are up 2-0, but 2 shots and 2 goals for Buenos Aires.
Clinical.
What do you, absolutely. I must say, what passes to break open the defense there.
Yeah, no, I mean they have a really good midfield. I don't know about defensively. I'm not saying they aren't, but because I don't know their stats that well. But in terms of like ability on ball, like technical abilities and passing abilities, they have really good players for this level especially.
Absolutely. I think their backline is made of Sigward of Katrina. That is, I want to say, Drokeep.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
And then they have the rookie Guerra. That's Caltroid. Um, they have Checker. I don't know who Checker is.
They have Knight
Mike Checker.
on the left. So I have a question actually.
Yes.
What's your opinion? Because I was thinking about it after that play. What's your opinion on players asking for the referee to card another player?
Um, I think it's just part of the modern game. You're gonna have players do it all the time, and it's impossible to say that it never happened in the past. It just wasn't as televised.
No, for sure. I mean, I know myself. I've done
And I will
it.
tally has done
Oh
it. That's an
wow,
amazing chip right over the head of Tony Yeboah,
that's
and
so
that
cheeky.
puts Buenos Aires in the driver's seat position here, and Inter London looking very, very, very poor.
Look at that chip though. Oh, that was cheeky.
That was 2 passes, one to Tally, and then Tally to the back of the net.
Yeah, and I mean it was a good pass too. Right in between the defense.
Yeah, and I'm tempted to ask what defense. But nope. Inter London's players are there. They've just been carved open today. Midfield of Buenos Aires really able to dictate play. Jerry on through now, and Checker with a tackle. Muffin does sky that off a foot into the corner.
You know, I didn't even know Donnarumma could play left back until today.
Donnarumma is not rated to play left back. Muffin on the right here, though. Claffin in the midfield now, and down playing in the defensive midfield position, holding a little further back, and Torre finding room on the left-hand side. We'll see if he can actually play out here, and drills the ball off Vandersloot's feet. Tally recovers, and on the break now, completely unguarded down the left-hand side. I will tally all the way down,
Oh,
and what a goal! Antonio Guerrero ducks it over
wow.
the dagger!
Oh my god.
End-to-end, coast to coast! And Buenos Aires fans should not be any more pleased. What a game it's been for them.
I was trying to find you on the
Excuse me
left
while
there.
I die.
On that replay, I'm like, yo, where's Ruma? Isn't he the left back?
You can see a
Oh my gosh.
very
She.
spirited coach screaming at themselves on the sideline.
I believe that.
And by the way, Buenos Aires, 4 shots, 4 goals.
I'm picturing, like Bielsa when he sits on his like box.
Yes.
I'm picturing that. That's the Inner London coach right now with their head in their hands.
Yeah. No, definitely had a moment there. But live and learn. 63% possession for Inter London, nothing to show for it. Buenos Aires absolutely clinical on the day. And off
Oh,
the underside of the crossbar,
no
that was
way.
almost Inter London's first goal of the season. Not today. Or not there, maybe not the rest of
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Muffin with a header, and Oak Down able to pick that up. The 5'10" English goalkeeper.
I mean, Inner London's had some opportunities. They just haven't been as clinical as Buenos Aires, pretty much.
Yeah, and Yuri on the left-hand side now, down all the way back to Claffin. Claffin playing in, down once again, a little bit 1-2 here, looking for an opening, and Yuri able to play himself in. Inter London with that possession there, and
Oof.
Torre clean on through, but skies that.
Tata Yore, oof. I mean, good opportunity, but I guess that's the difference between the two sides today is one's been able to find the net and one's been able to find the stands.
Yeah, and Tony Yates able to find the goalkeeper there. Tony Yeboah able to make that save. Seventh shot on the net today for Buenos Aires. They've been pretty good all in all. Winning 4-0, pretty good.
I mean, it's looking at the stats, it just wow, it shows a different game than the scoreline, that's for sure.
Tony Yeboah had a bit of a shocker. I can't say the stats, or sorry, the highlights reflected that. I don't think he had much of a chance on a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean they looked like tough shots. Uh,
Uh,
I don't know what else he could have really did in some of those, to be honest.
I want to say the defense left him out to dry today, but nope, some of them played rather well for to London. They didn't actually have a bad day, they just didn't score yet again. However, we are moving on now, as I emotionally should. We're going to, instead, Africa, where we will see our expansion team, Kaapstad, take on Accra FC. This is the African Derby.
Yeah. I mean, there's also Cairo, but obviously they're in a different division, so
Oh shoot, that's true. So there's more. I guess this is a African Derby, not the African Derby anymore.
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this match. I mean, former Catalonia player and legend, Tim Sinclair, uh, now playing for Accra, and I think they have a really solid team, to be honest. And They're playing I mean, Kaapstad's done really well as well. So it'll be an exciting match to see who win. Um,
Absolutely. I had Accra as favorites to go up this season, and they are looking to prove me right, which will help because I thought London would be second, and clearly I was wrong.
yeah, I mean, it happens, but I know Inter London had a lot of changes, and I feel like they have a lot to build on.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a really solid core, and if this year's not the year, then it may be the year for these guys over here. Rigamold with a beautiful shot into the
Oh,
top corner.
wow,
Wow, what a rocket!
that was super necessary.
I mean, Lua has been really hard to beat, and
I
very
mean,
nearly gets to that. But wow,
I don't think
what a goal
I
there!
don't think anyone's expected to save that. That was a belter.
Absolutely. And first shot of the game for Accra, by the way. Let's see if they can replicate it here. Druid on the right-hand side, finding Komoitu and going all the way back to Sinclair there. Verno and Coralon playing in Druid now. It's tight for space. Komoitu dribbling himself into the ball, very nearly turning that over, and Verno on the right-hand side once again. They're holding the ball well inside the box, and
Oh,
uh-oh. Well,
wow.
Komoitu will get credit for the goal there, but Camavinga definitely didn't help there.
I mean I love that passage of play, all that interplay, movement, passing. It's
That
just
was
beautiful to
honestly
watch.
beautiful textbook possession play. Just short little movements, quick little head fakes to open up the space for the pass, and they just worked the ball into the net. Camavinga definitely gave them a little bit of help there. I think he would have been on it if otherwise, but chose to drive his feet into the ground and let you go by him essentially.
Yeah,
Selleck could be benefited of that.
I mean for me personally, I know other people may not like it as much, but I know a lot of people used to say like Barcelona a lot. They used to always pass in the net, but to me that's kind of like one of the most beautiful goals you can get. I mean, I know even in if you ever play like street soccer, like one of the most embarrassing things you can do to someone is like nutmeg them and then go in front of the net, go on your knees and like head in the net. It's pretty much walking into the net. I feel like that's just like the ultimate humiliation, you know. It shows you got a lot of skill and technique, and not that other types of goals aren't, but I don't know, and it requires team play as well. And I mean, there's 11 players on the pitch, and look at that team play. Oh wow, look at that goal.
I was gonna say, what team play we're seeing from Accra. That's another goal, a header by Komoitu, and an absolutely open passage in play. Look at this breakdown here from Kaapstad. Komoitu absolutely unmarked, nobody on him,
Oh
so
wow.
much space, and that's a brilliant header. Druid finds that every day of the week. 3-0 for Accra.
Druids, not another huge pickup for Accra in the off season. Um,
Yeah, nope, they definitely sold out this year to make it happen.
and I mean, uh, I mean they know this, so it's no biggie. But we kind of have a similar style, Accra and Catalonia. I mean, I've kind of divided away from it a little bit, but overall, I mean, they kind of go for that possession-based tiki-taka style.
I would definitely say Accra are playing more of the vertical tiki taka style at the moment. They seem to prefer a lot of that lateral movement to up the field as opposed to that vertical movement you see with tiki taka. Preferring a little wider play. We've seen the modern versions of tiki taka expand to that wider play, but traditionally that's more reserved for the vertical styles. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely experimented with both. I've used narrow formations where I've had no wingers and two strikers, like the 4-4-2 diamond last season. Um, and this season I've used inverted wing backs, so I have kind of done a bunch of different things, I feel like. But overall, I like having the ball, personally.
Yeah, but Inter-London proving earlier this match that possession definitely not everything. Uh, as they held the majority of the ball and scored absolutely none of it.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I mean, a lot of it too is not just having the ball, but also when you lose it to win it back. Because that's kind of the risk if you don't win it back. You have this like high line that can easily be exposed.
Absolutely, and I don't want to say Kaapstad's line has been exposed today, but certainly earlier when they left a man unmarked at that far post, they've definitely seen better days.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the last game where you had more of those long balls over the top of the defense. This is more where they're trying to work it into the box. Um, but like I said, like to do that, usually you have to push all your players a bit higher up the pitch because you need to keep the ball in the final third. But then obviously the counter to that is to put it over the top, which is kind of what I noticed happened to your team. Is you guys had the ball, but then sometimes when um, Buenos Aires had it, they just knocked it over the top, which definitely has happened to me too.
Absolutely, the long
Oh,
ball over the common counterattack to heavy pressing styles because of that.
yeah, for sure. That's why I'm glad I have, left fist and Ukol Yulson, my
I was gonna
big
I
center
thought you
backs.
I thought you were gonna say yourself because that's often a defensive midfield position. Our role is to play that sweeper against the long ball.
Yeah, I actually think Budget Busquets, if you look at my stats compared to other defensive midfielders throughout my career, I think other than maybe my first season, I've always had the most headers for a defensive midfielder.
How tall is Busquets?
He's only about 6'3", I believe. He's the same
Only six
size.
three.
He's the same size as Busquets in real life.
You hear that, y'all? Only 6'3".
Yo, there's players out here that are way bigger than that. My
Of
center backs are
course, of
barely bigger than
course.
that.
One of the players on the bench here for Accra is Big Mac. Big because he's 6'10".
Yeah, so there you go. I'm some giants in this league. No, 6'3" is tall. I mean, I've played football myself as a 6'3" player. I know that there is quite a height advantage. Um, but also there are disadvantages as well.
Yeah, perhaps Kaapstad run into a few of those disadvantages today. It's not been their day. 53 minutes into our game, they have one shot on
Oh,
net. Maybe
no.
a second coming in the future, but until then, Accra continuing to pressure.
Oh my gosh.
And Lua, by all means, not having a bad day, just not having a good overall team day.
I mean, it happens. I feel like on paper, Accra have the stronger team. Um,
Yeah, no, Capsat definitely made a push to try for promotion, and they still are going to be in that fight there. I predict they'll finish somewhere in the top three at this point in the season, but definitely looking like the lesser of two teams between Accra right now.
yeah, I think Kaapstad, they've had some really good matches so far this season. Some tight matches I think too, but overall they've shown they're a good team. I just I mean, sometimes, you can be a good team and you just face a team a little bit better. But you never know. Accra could, maybe they're just in really good form right now.
Good days and bad days. This is certainly one of the good days for
Yeah,
Accra.
for sure. Because honestly, I think FM is really streaky sometimes, personally.
Absolutely, and even though we reset the morale of all of our players and the happiness of all of them, there are
Oh
some
my
things you
gosh.
cannot prevent, like that
That.
man right there. Silvery Druid always finds a way onto the score sheet, has found his way onto the score sheet a couple times today already, and will find himself a goal there.
I mean, probably gonna find himself winning player of the match, honestly. Silver Druid's been playing amazing this game.
Absolutely. Komoitu also playing very well this game. 2 goals and assists for him today. He played that last, well, really, he gave that pass to that goal to uh, names forgetting already. Druid.
Druid.
There we go.
And Druid actually was the one that crossed it in for his header, so they both assisted each other.
Absolutely. Given a little give and take. Coach will likely be happy to see that. Though, personally, coaches normally are happy when goals go into the net. Komuitu down the right-hand side here, finding Selleck, and
Oh,
Selleck very nearly putting another pass to Ulua, just touches the curl a little bit.
man,
And,
their
sir, go ahead.
passing is just so pretty to watch.
It's been really good, and honestly, they have only had 40% possession this game, so it's not been like they've had the most of the ball, but all we've seen them is dominate on the ball. Sinclair there, and that
Oh!
dribbles in!
Oh my gosh, Sinclair. Sorry.
Lua got to the ball. No, nothing to be sorry about. That was
My former
insane.
player scoring brings a tear to my eye, you know.
Tim Sinclair with a absolutely beautiful shot. Lua got to the ball, just not enough of it. It dribbles in past the post. I'm so sorry. Oh. But Accra are not. They are going to take a win for sure. It's more so by how much.
Oh my gosh, this has been a routing. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised that Kaapstad's had more possession. I mean, it looks like, you know, they've been playing a bit of a possession-based game as well, but I guess I just assumed with all of this attack that they would be having more of the ball. I don't know.
So Accra with more of the ball here right now as they get a turnover deep in Kaapstad's half, and maybe Kaapstad's misery not quite over yet. Will we see six? Druid on through
Oh,
and misses the goal. Lua glad to see that fly around the far side of the post this time, and we'll take the kick. Just gonna hold it up here, I'm sure. There's not a ton to play for a minute left into the game, and well, maybe one more for Accra. Ansia down the left-hand side. Ansia with a cross into Selleck. Ball is cleared though.
yeah. No, I definitely think it's not much left to play for. Although it looks like for some reason these players still giving it 100%. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Try and make it competitive, show that they want to take their opponents seriously. I know sometimes those
Oof.
type of teams,
Druid with the
oof,
10!
perfect 10. Wow.
10!
I mean,
I
he did play really well. Oh, it was amazing, amazing match to watch.
Lulu still had a 7.2 despite conceding 5 goals today. Really goes to show it was a defensive effort that game on
Kaapstad
touch.
with a really interesting 3-4-3 asymmetric.
Yeah, heavy down that left hand side, and they definitely got exposed down that right hand side today by Silvery Druid. Wow!
Yeah,
If it looked like there was no one there, that's because there was literally no one there. Oh.
yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be a tough one. But I'm sure Kaapstad will bounce back. We've all had tough losses before. Um, we've seen two tough losses already, actually, today. So,
No, I'm no stranger
so
to them.
I don't know what to expect from this one other than hopefully a competitive match, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Sao Paulo is no stranger to losses either. Two losses on the season again for them as well. Montreal, though, they think they have a draw. Nope, they have a win and a draw. They've had a good start to their year. So,
Yeah, yeah.
it is.
Sorry.
Sorry about it.
I was gonna say Montreal. I know is a lot of people's favorites, or second favorite to make the push as well. They have a really good team, even though they did lose some of their good players.
I think they hit the same reset button as Inter London. Like plus one or two extra players.
Yeah, I mean they definitely got rid of players, but they still have Biscuit. I mean I know he's been around for a while. They still have Lexington. He's still been around for a long time.
They also have, I believe it is, um, what's their,
Papa Stopalopoulos.
no, that's a different team I'm thinking of. Oops.
They have
I was
Pop
thinking
Tart on
about,
the bench too, actually.
yeah, I was thinking about a different team. Not bad. Matthew down the right-hand side there, and Noir playing it all the way back to Carbone. Shot to Adam Rage. Adam Rage, the former goalkeeper for Montreal. I think we're not going to turn the highlight speed up till either later in the game, or I don't know if they'll realize that the speed has been turned down for this match because Sao Paulo are a new team. So no
Yeah,
camera settings.
I mean it's given us lots of time to appreciate what's going on, I guess. Oof, that was a close chance right there for Sao Paulo.
Yeah, and we got a sneak peek of that leaderboard down in the bottom right-hand side through the intermission time here, or inter time here. But now Antivieri with the ball, and Newman bringing in Dolan Iodeli on through
Oh,
here, and that is
oh,
just
close,
off target.
close. Good try.
That was a good run by Aladeli, the winger cutting inside there. That is one of numerous chances for Sao Paulo. Montreal United have not had the best of them. That's a diving save by, not a save, sorry. That's a diving opportunity by Can't Stop Shots. Unfortunately, the ball went the other way, though Dolan now with the ball on the edge of the box here for Sao Paulo. Garcia with a long shot and stop shots, able to see that all the way through.
Yeah, I mean Garcia made a very good run there. If you saw, there was like acres of space, and he was like, "Yo, no one's gonna go there. I'm gonna go." And
Absolutely.
good vision by his teammate to pick him out so he could get off that long shot. I mean, it wasn't a goal, but it was a good, it looks like Sao Paulo are really, moving around, making lots of chances, and it's paying off
And
for
when
them.
you yeah, when you make lots of chances, hopefully one of them goes in. Sao Paulo able to score there off the underside of the bar on the header. We've seen that go the other way today. Sao Paulo though able to make that go in the net.
Try not to laugh too hard here.
It's okay, I'm laughing too.
But no, honestly, probably a big relief for Sao Paulo because if you've watched, they actually have created a lot of chances in their previous matches. They just, haven't been able to finish. So I'm sure it'll be a big sigh of relief for the team to get one in and to have a lead going into the second half.
Yeah, and they've looked dominant on the ball today, despite not having a ton of it. Only 40% possession through through the half, and we're seeing that a lot through these games. Teams with larger possession able to dominate and dictate play despite not having the most of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to play possession based styles because of the lack of quality. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but when you pull it off, it makes it worth it. For me personally.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I personally enjoy a lot of possession play, as you could tell,
Oof.
but Sao Paulo clearly do not care very much for it and don't need it, to be frank. Up 1-0 and have had most of the chances this game so far, continuing to dominate the chances on the matches so far. That's with the throw in now to Ayodele, and that's clear on through on the left-hand side with a cross in, finding the head of Antivieri, but Stop Shot's able to stop that.
Yeah, stop the shot.
He did stop the shot, living up to his namesake. Let's see if he can stop another. Garcia down the right-hand side now, able to draw Calavera out, and Lediver crashing in, finding Garcia again, and eventually he's moved off the
Oh,
ball before
but then he
recovering.
gets it. Good
A
hustle
little
by
bit of back
Garcia.
and forth. The diver with a long cross into Iodele with the header. Mathieu able to get in front of that, though Iodele able to recover down that left-hand side now. Patterson a little bit cautious, giving a little too much space to Iodele. Iodele cutting in now, and
Oh,
wow!
I mean, amazing dribbling, but lacked the finish at the end.
He's at a 9.0, by the way.
I mean, yo, he faked that defender out there hard.
He's been the menace of Montreal's defense right now, picking them apart. Stop shots out of his net to play this ball, sweeping up to keep the possession for Montreal, finding Papastapadopoulos on that left-hand side. Cross comes in now, and Bessinvit's able to put
Oh,
that header on his former friend Adam Rage. Rage wise to his friend's tricks, and able to make the save there. I apologize, it was an 8.0, not a 9.0.
nonetheless, though, 8.0 is still pretty good. But yeah, Rage, probably used to, in training and stuff, knowing, where the Montreal strikers like to shoot. Um, so that could be an advantage for Rage. I mean, likewise too, though. I'm sure Montreal knows, Rage's weak spots. But
Absolutely,
looks
and
like Rage,
testing
yeah, Rage came out on top on that one.
testing the corner there for Adam Rage, and Adam Rage says, "Nah, try somewhere else." Puts that over the net. Papastapadopoulos now down that left-hand side. Really been working out the wide areas there for Montreal today. Papastapadopoulos with a cross, finding Pedersen, and able to find Noir in the center of the field over to Carbone, and they will recycle.
Oh wow,
Papastapadopoulos inside the
that
box on the
switch,
left-hand side here.
that was an incredible switch of play. Oh
Pedersen with a
no,
great chance out of Rage, able to make a point-blank save.
that was brilliant. Holy shit.
Lexington with a wow,
Oh,
that almost went in on a free kick.
whoa,
That took the short
no
side. You
way.
never see that.
Oh my god, I thought it was going in.
That looked like it was destined for the back of the net. Adam Rage really upset at his team today, or his former
Oh,
team. This shit with a chance to tie and absolutely sails it.
is do you think Lexington is the SSL's Ronald Koeman?
I don't
Cause
know.
that free kick had power, yo, and he's a center back.
Yeah, absolutely smacked that ball with intent.
That was a lot of power. That was also a really really dangerous back pass. If I
And
saw if
Adam,
I saw that on my training pitch, I would be yelling at that player.
I would also be screaming at Adam Rage. What was that? Just take it on the chest and kick it out after. Why I'm trying to volley it? Noir with the
Oh,
volley! Pinot
Noir.
Noir!
They finally beat Adam Rage, and he's raging right now, picking
And
the ball
that's
out of
why
his
you tried
net.
to volley it. Again, we see this man right here, Papadopoulos, been in control on that left-hand side all day, finding Pinot Noir on the cross. He's found men all day for Montreal, finding the open one there, able to tuck that past Adam Rage this time.
Yeah, I mean, that was really fun to watch. I think Papastopoulos. I could still be saying it wrong, but I think they're honestly one of the best wingbacks in the league, like in the second division. Uh,
Papadopoulos is user flew.
yeah,
Uh, a really consistent person, really amazing individual.
the only criticism is they get a lot of cards.
I think that's intentional. Currently on one. Garcia down the left-hand side there. And the diver playing in now. The diver, the fullback, I think. Antivari, the winger on the right-hand side. Apologies, I said left earlier. But the diver now on the far right versus Biscuit. Playing in Garcia, that midfielder. Garcia will play in Fred. And Dolan with a long
Oh,
shot.
am
Stop shots.
ambitious.
Not worried about that at all. Just had bunny hops for that.
That was an ambitious shot, but yeah. I mean, I know it's a bit intentional, but you want to get yellow cards without getting red cards. You want to be more like Casemiro and not like Sergio Ramos. You know what I mean?
Yes, but Ramos did make a career off those red cards. Noir, perhaps looking to make a career off scoring on Adam Rage, unable to put the header past him, though Montreal with another chance here. Noir dribbling a little bit further back now, looking for a way back into that box. Papadopoulos, and man, with
Whoa!
an inch-perfect tackle, I thought that was a foul. I was gonna lose it.
Oh!
Peasant with
Oh!
a clearance of a
Goal
line!
line clearance! Oh my god! I think that was a clean tackle, to be honest. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
still losing it!
But wow.
Wow, what an end to this match!
Honestly, this was like I was hoping. A lot more competitive than the other two matches. You know, I think at the beginning, Sao Paulo had a really good first half, and I don't know what was said at halftime, but Montreal came back in the second and gave them a run for the money.
Absolutely stormed back in the second there. And yeah, what a great set of games today. Unfortunately, no end of day table for us, but I can tell you with the results I remember. Accra FC beating Kaapstad, I believe it was 5-0?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Buenos Aires beating Inter London 4-0, and Montreal United drawing with Sao Paulo 1-1. So what that means on our table is Accra will stay on top and perhaps even push themselves into the solidifying lead at 9 points. Kaapstad are currently second with 6, drawing Montreal will only have 5. Buenos Aires with a win will have 4, so they'll be in 4th. They stay there, and with a point today, Sao Paulo will get their first on the season, though not their first win. They'll have 1 point over Inter London, who are 5th and 6th respectively.
I just like to make a correction. Montreal had a win and a draw, so I'd make them at 7 points, so they would be second.
Oh, yes! Montreal. No, Montreal didn't win today.
Yeah,
They
so
have.
that's their second win, and they had a draw. They had a win and a draw going into this, So
They had 4 points going into this.
so they
So
have
they drew
7.
today.
Yeah.
They drew today.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. Sorry. I'm so tired. Oh my
Well,
god,
perhaps
guys.
we'll wrap up for the evening.
Yeah.
That's been a great day of games, Omni. It's been so fun. But until then, I've been TVC and I've been joined by.
Omni.
And this has been Matchday 3 of Division 2, Season 5 of the Simulation Soccer League. We'll catch you next time. Good
Uh,
night.
Good night.